The Sredets Museum, in charge of the reserve, was opened only 4 years ago. The fact that we were able to work there this summer shows that the efforts of specialists and municipality are giving results because debelt is a cause. The excavations next to the baths and some of the findings of the ritual pits make us feel the beginning of times and the history of this place, the Iron and Late Bronze Age. In 1st AD, Emperor Vespasian sent here the veterans from the 8th Roman legion who invaded Jerusalem. The fertile land, the water or roads, deep and well-protected by the river, the well-developed crafts and the commerce are the conditions of prosperity. For more than a century and a half, the colony dealt to mint coins. Today, the Deltum coins are precious pieces in the expositions of world museums and private collectors. The invasions of Goths, Huns and Bulgarians made after 4 AD this place a crossroad of different ambitions. Nevertheless, till the end of the 14th century, when the sandy stripe separates the bay from the sea, the life here doesn't stop. The baths are only reconstructed several times. Again, the siege of Krum probably demolished part of it, because the archaeologists found stone bodies from that age. The center of the populated area changes its place further south, the fortress narrows. After 6th century AD, Byzantine will never find the peace of the first centuries of the life of the Eastern Roman Empire. The Bulgarian state convincingly is looking for its place as a political factor. In the beginning of the 21st century, Debelt is a small village. Its streets cross the different cultural layers. Every time excavations start, coins, artifacts and ceramics are found here. The local folklore and legends are born about the Golden Horse, the secret passages and local vampires, Dracula's ancestors. Sometimes, at the end of the 5th century, the Christians, as representatives of the new religion, decided to close this place as a worship site of the old gods and rituals. All along the old cemetery, a new hill was formed. Soon, new burials were made on this hill. Only 100 years later, some of them followed quite a peculiar ritual. The skeletons found here are oriented according to the Christian rite, and the burial follows the Christian rules, but the skeleton is fixed with nails. We used to find between 9 and 14 nails in one burial site, one in the crown, 2 others in the temples, in the shoulders, the arms. Such a rite was known to be used in later ages. It was applied to people who, during their life, were said to have bad eye, practice magic, enter in contact with evil spirits or the devil. And in order not to become vampires, people used to take such measures. In the Middle Ages, this is a tradition used to chase vampires. The fact may be explained somehow logically as a reminder of the orphism of the Thracians. But the presence of an American woman who was married in Burgas and who has written a book on Dracula, and also the needs of the tourism, will soon develop this new legend. It was born in the summer of 2005, the legend of Debelt, the ancient home country of the vampires of the Balkans. In Debelt, there are miracles. At the end of August, when the nature tired of the heat started picking up the fruits of the labor, a new tradition was born. Today is August 19, 2006, the birthday of the reserve. In the Roman baths, A real and mythical day is ending. The students get medals and certificates. The documents are signed and stamped by the director of the Archaeological Institute at the Bulgarian Academy of Sciences, Vasil Nikolov, and the heads of the National Movement Bulgarian Heritage, Margarita Vaklinova and Rumiana Mihneva. The documents are given by the person who initiated this movement, the president Georgi Parvanov.
Бригади ще има от тук нататък всяка година.
There will be brigades from now on every year. I'm convinced, even more than last year when I made the first such promise. I'll be very happy if many of you can repeat this experience. I'll be glad if you find again new opportunities. Not only to make major historical and archaeological discoveries, as I understood you did on some of the sites. The most important is the other discovery, to discover yourselves through this fortress, through the Bulgarian history. I'm convinced this experience will enrich you. I'm convinced it will make you feel Bulgarians and Europeans like never before. I'm convinced it will make you more proud to live in interesting times. Once again, let me thank you sincerely for everything you've done. Stay well and in good health. The ceremony was attended by the 4 teams who worked in the summer at Trapezitsa Hill and in Debelt, 2 of the 15 Bulgarian sites at risk. Young people wearing the clothing from the antiquity and the Middle Ages, students from Sofia, Blagoevgrad, Shumen, Russe, Varna and Veliko Trnovo saw their past in different ways and their future with the sense of humor of the old folklore of the time of the brigades in Debelt. The cadets of the Military Academy of Veliko Trnovo were here as well. They started the excavations of Trapezitsa Hill in Veliko Trnovo. The new beginning of the expeditions of the young people in the belt is a proof that the idea to preserve the cultural heritage of the present-day Bulgaria is the right one for this country, uniting the cultures of the East, West, North and South. The Bulgarian national anthem sounds at the end of our day in a Roman bath. Together on this place there were young and old, brigadiers, sponsors, scientists, politicians, regional governors, people from the village and the neighboring towns, workers from Promet, Bulgarian, Turks and Romas. As the song says, all roads lead to Debelt, no matter if we have found or not the golden flea.